A very cheerful good morning to the principal, all teachers and my dear students. Every sunrise is a new opportunity we should not miss. Today, we all have gathered here to know something very important. I, Uma Saini, and Ms. Reena Sharma will tell you about some of the fatal diseases that are spread during the ongoing season, which is monsoon. You will also get to know the ways to prevent and control them. India typically experiences annual showers between June to September, providing a respite from the scorching heat. Though it brings relief, it also brings a plenitude of diseases and infections. The risk of being exposed to viruses, bacteria, and other infections is higher in monsoons compared to other seasons. Extreme humidity in the air and puddles due to the stagnant water during rains enable microorganisms to thrive in these conditions. Essentially, these types of diseases go undiagnosed, leading to morbidity, mortality, and further transmission in the community. Monsoon is the primary breeding season for mosquitoes and mosquito-borne diseases like malaria, dengue, chikungunya, and Zika, and many more. Vector-borne diseases are a menace for developing countries due to the explosive number of cases that are reported each year. Dengue fever is the most common human arboviral infection globally, transmitted by Aedes mosquitoes and is responsible for more illness and death than any other arboviral diseases. The frequency of outbreaks in India has risen with time, and certain states and union territories have become hyper-endemic. In 2021, India reported over 1,93,000 cases of dengue and 346 deaths, which is great. Just like dengue, India is plagued with another disease, that is malaria. The risk of exposure to multiple airborne viral infections such as the common flu, influenza, swine flu, and other viruses that lead to viral fever, cold, cough, sore throat, etc. also increases during monsoons. These are mostly mild but easily transmissible. People with a weak immune system, such as our senior citizens and youth, children, are more prone to severe illness. Waterborne diseases such as cholera, typhoid, hepatitis A and E cause a considerable illness and could also result in significant loss of lives. Due to common overlapping symptoms, it is difficult to distinguish between COVID-19 and other monsoon illnesses. Despite so many efforts to control, these diseases are still having a huge impact on health, well-being, and economy of the people. Key success for mosquito-borne diseases control depends not only on the services provided by health authority, but also on knowledge, awareness, and practices for prevention and early care-seeking behavior of the community. There is a need to know and improve existing knowledge and practice regarding mosquito-borne disease and its control in communities. As stated by Mr. Ramnath Kovind, sanitation and cleanliness are among the humblest of the civic virtues, and it is easy to underestimate their significance. Now, I will talk about a very fatal chronic disease, that is leprosy. Leprosy is the oldest disease known to man. It is a chronic disease caused by Mycobacterium leprae. It is also known as Hansen's disease or also Kusht rog. Mycobacterium is the first human pathogenic bacterium to be defined. India is the top country by the leprosy cases in the world. It accounts for 51% of the world's leprosy cases, which is huge. The fear of leprosy leads to the stigma, and discrimination is due to lack of understanding and knowledge about it, which increases misconceptions about the disease's transmission and treatment. There are some early signs and symptoms by which we can detect what leprosy is. Bleeding from the nose, severe pain in the body, growth or bumps on skin, visible ulcers on feet, sole, enlargement of the nerves, dry, stiff and thick skin, paralysis and muscle weakness, numbness in different body parts, lesions, vision problems that can eventually lead to blindness. Leprosy is contagious, but it is considered to be only mildly contagious. It is not spread by human contact. It is passed from person to person via droplets from the nose and mouth during close and frequent contact with an untreated individual with leprosy. Now, prevention of contact with droplets from nasal and other secretions from untreated patients is the most effective way to avoid this disease. Treatment of patients with appropriate antibiotics stops the person from spreading the disease. So, this stigma of leprosy can be overcome by this key message, that is, leprosy is curable, drug treatment is available free of charge. There is no need to discriminate against people affected by leprosy. If the misconceptions about it are not changed, it will be difficult to eliminate leprosy as a public health problem. Adopting some basic hygiene and preventive measures and also seeking early and accurate diagnosis followed by appropriate treatment can keep individuals as well as the community healthy and safe from all the infectious diseases. Now, I would like to invite Ms. Veena Sharma to tell you about the preventive and control measures against these diseases.
कैसे बोल
सुप्रभात सभी को। प्रिय विद्यार्थियों, जैसे कि आप सब जानते ही हैं, सितंबर, अगस्त, अक्टूबर का महीना गर्मियों से राहत देने वाला जरूर होता है, पर इस मौसम में कई प्रकार की गंभीर बीमारियों के बढ़ने का खतरा भी काफी अधिक हो जाता है। अगर ताजा रिपोर्ट्स पर गौर करें तो पता चलता है कि अस्पतालों में डेंगू, मलेरिया, चिकनगुनिया से ग्रस्त मरीजों की संख्या बढ़ने लगी है। इन बीमारियों का समय से इलाज न हो पाने के कारण जान जाने का खतरा भी हो सकता है। इन भयंकर बीमारियों से शुरुआती लक्षण इस प्रकार हैं: तेज बुखार आना, सिर में तेज दर्द होना, मुंह में छाले और उल्टी आना, हाथ पैर और पेट में तेज दर्द होना, भूख कम लगना इत्यादि। आइए जानते हैं इन भयंकर बीमारियों से बचने के लिए कौन कौन से उपाय करने चाहिए। डेंगू, मलेरिया, चिकनगुनिया संक्रामक रोग है जिसका प्रमुख कारण घर में या अपने आसपास मच्छरों की मौजूदगी होती है। इनसे बचने के लिए निम्न प्रयासों का करना बहुत आवश्यक है। घरों व सार्वजनिक स्थानों पर के आसपास जल जमाव ना होने दें। पानी की टंकियों के ढक्कन हमेशा बंद करके रखें तथा छतों पर अतिरिक्त घास फूस एकत्रित ना होने दें। कूलर और गमले के पानी को प्रतिदिन बदलते रहें। सफाई का विशेष ध्यान रखें। पूरी आस्तीन अर्थात पूरी बाजू वाले वस्त्र ही पहने। यदि आपको 3-4 दिनों से तेज बुखार की दिक्कत है तो डॉक्टर की सलाह जरूर लें, जिससे स्थिति का समय रहते ही निदान किया जा सके। अंत में प्यारे बच्चों, मैं रीना शर्मा सेंट माइकल परिवार की ओर से आप सबको यही परामर्श दूंगी कि स्वच्छता में ही ईश्वर का वास होता है, और हमें हमेशा स्वच्छता का विशेष ध्यान रखना चाहिए। अंत में प्यारे विद्यार्थियों, डेंगू मलेरिया को जड़ से मिटाना है। स्वच्छता को अपनाना है। स्वच्छता को धन्यवाद।
Good morning, teachers and students. So I hope all of you have understood what the teachers were telling. समझ में आया? Very good. So it's a very good initiative taken by the government that 18th September to 20th September giving awareness, Pulse Polio Abhiyan. What is that? Pulse Polio Abhiyan. 18th to 20th. So it is requested to every institution during assembly giving awareness to the students. After listening all these, what I request, the basic thing is that keep clean our home, surroundings, classroom. So let us take keen interest to keep our surrounding, our homes. And I want to ask a very simple question. How many of us wash our bags, tiffin box, water bottle daily? Bag at least Saturday. Very few hands up. So you may be feeling, you may feel it is very simple, but it matters a lot. Hands down. So keep your surroundings, home, your bag, your water bottle, tiffin, and taking bath daily, your uniform, your shoes, socks. So let us be clean, and she said that cleanliness is next to godliness. So let us practice this in our day-to-day life.